On this model of the external male genitalia, we can see the 4 layers of the scrotum, the scrotal skin, then deep to that, we can see the dartos muscle. Deep to that, we have the superficial scrotal fascia. Deep to that, we have the cremaster muscle in red. Here we have a model of the male with the urogenital diaphragm and the penis. In the back we have the bulb of penis. Here we have the crus of penis. Externally we have the body or shaft of penis. The head is also called the glands of penis. We have the external urethral orifice, this hole here. The prepuce or the foreskin. We have the Corpus Cavernosa. And then deep to that, we have the Corpus Spongiosum. Here we have a model of a testis, testes plural. In the testis we have seminiferous tubules leading into the epididymis, and those leading into the ductus deferens or vas deferens. This whole bundle is the spermatic cord. Around here we have the seminal glands or vesicles, prostate gland for reference, urinary bladder for reference also. Continuing around, looking at the medial side, we have the ejaculatory duct and the urethra. And if we take a look at this model, near the bulb of penis, we can see the bulbourethral glands, also known as Cowper's gland. On this model of the female reproductive anatomy, we have the uterus, the ovaries, the ovarian ligament, the round ligament of uterus, the uterine tubes, which have 4 regions, the isthmus, the ampulla, the infundibulum, and the fimbriae, or these little fingers. And then this, connecting all of this together, is the broad ligament of uterus, and this region here is the mesovarium. Taking this apart, we can see the uterus and the cervix, and then we can see the vagina and the vaginal canal. And then by the urinary bladder over here, we see the urethra. There are 3 layers of the uterus: the parametrium on the outside, the myometrium or the muscle layer, and the endometrium on the inside. And the space in here is the uterine cavity. Then if we take a look at the cervix, this region here, we have the internal os, this opening, and the external os, this opening. And between those two is the cervical canal. Here we have a model of the female external reproductive anatomy, also known as the vulva. Here we have the labia majora inside the labia minora. The labia minora make the boundaries for the vestibule. On the side here, we have the greater vestibular gland, also known as Bartholin's gland. Then if we look inside, we have the clitoris up top here. Then if we look at this model, we can see that the region above the vulva is the mons pubis. As for muscles, we have the bulbospongiosus, the ischiocavernosus, and the superficial transverse perineal muscle. And down here, we have the external anal sphincter. We also have these muscles on the male: bulbospongiosus, ischiocavernosus, superficial transverse perineal, and external anal sphincter.